I'm Earl Whitmore with Long & Foster. I work in the Northern Virginia suburbs of Washington, D.C. Actually, Carol Greco and I are in the same office. I have two things to share with you. One is old-fashioned and one is not. You all have a copy of a postcard that I handed out to you. We're all familiar with for sale and sold cards. Stan and I took 6 weeks off this year. 2.5 of the weeks we were in East Africa, in Kenya and Tanzania. We lived in tents in the bush. We're totally incommunicado. It was wonderful. It took about a week or 10 days to get ready for the trip. It took about a week or 10 days coming back to get over jet lag and catch up. Before we went, we created some sold cards to keep my name out there. On this card are 4 of our recent listings that have sold and settled. Under each one is a banner: sold for full price in 2 days, sold for 10% over full price in 3 days. It also includes a call for action on each side, which is contact Earl Whitmore for a free market value of your home. And one of the sides has a testimonial. I had an aha. I saw something on the internet in late March, early April, and I decided to add, if you are thinking of selling your home, anyone can tell you how much your home is worth. Contact me and I will coach you on how to make your home worth more. This postcard, one of them will pay for all my marketing this year. 3 solid listings minimum. Most of them are selling in less than a week. So that is my old idea. And oh, by the way, you also have a copy of some postcard campaign that we did from the safari, which I also did a 2-minute bedtime story out of a giraffe story and sent it to every client that has young children or grandchildren. And I cannot tell you, everyone has opened it, hundreds of people. This is the postcard right here. And on one side it says, all photographs by Earl Whitmore, so they know I was actually there. My second idea is, this is the new one, the postcard, the old one. I believe, and I think all of us do in this room, that every seller has the right to get the most money with the terms and conditions that they are satisfied with. I also believe that we are headed to video in our lives for almost everything. As a consequence, for the last over a year, we have videoed most of our listings. And the aha was when we interviewed the sellers. And this has been so successful, I cannot believe it. You can't hear the sound. What I do in the listing appointment, this is sunrise on this house. We did a time lapse. And we include, of course, amenities in the area. But what we'll say, for example, is, Greg, I'm at the listing appointment, I guess I can't move over here, I wanted to get eye contact, is I have an iPad with me and I'll show you some videos. This is some of our current marketing. You also have a copy of a hard copy brochure, which I show. And I'll say, Greg, would you be interested in sharing with anyone how much you love your house, why you bought it, and why you have enjoyed living here? I almost never get told no. And we have done the videos. When is this? This is Jen. Has Jen showed up yet? Oh, there's the owner. And it says owner across the bottom. The screen does not show. It never shows anyone's name. And that has been tremendously successful. The seller gets excited about it. They're part of the marketing. They tell all their friends about it. And we have everything ready the day the house goes on the market. We do not do a series of one thing after the other. So it's a blitz immediately. Our market is superheated. I find that it creates more excellent offers. It also sets me apart from other agents. It's been a long time since I have not walked in and gotten the listing. And I compete in almost every appointment I go on. And usually they say, well, I'm interviewing 3 agents. And I don't say I want to be last. I just say, what is a convenient time for you? And I can tell when I'm in the house, hey, Patrick, after you interview everyone else, give me a holler and we'll sit down and sign the documents. Is that good for you? Say? Demetria. I know you're interviewing through 3 agents. When you get through with your interviews, give me a holler, and we'll sit down and do the documents to list your home. Is that good for you? And I don't mean to be a smarty pants. I just know I have it. The package we have put together right now meets the needs of our market. Our market is very technically oriented. You know that as well as I do. And I also use a stager. I do an awful lot of that stuff. And they'll say, well, if I do the kitchen and spend $150,000, will I get $150,000 back? No, not on a $400,000 house. Not likely. $400. That includes interviewing the seller. The postcards, I send 6,000. Send them to 2 zip codes every 2 weeks. Cost $1,000 to send them. We put them up on our MLS, which is called MRIS. Our MLS will allow 2 tours to accompany the listing. And we also have stills, which are virtual tours. What we have sneakily learned is we can take our video and make it #1. And then that is what is syndicated. So it goes to longandfoster.com, realtor.com, Zillow. Every one of our listings has its own website. We use Vimeo. Best of Northern Virginia is my primary website, Tour Factory, and it literally goes into, I'd say, Thursdays a day we try to put houses on the market because of the dynamics of our marketplace. And I would guess that by Friday afternoon, it is on most of the sites it needs to be. But we have everything ready. We tell sellers when the house is ready, it'll be another week before we'll put you on. So we can get everything done because our market is moving fast. And I don't think anyone would like to give up $10,000 or $30,000 to go on 2 days early.
Are you using alert?
The videographer is local, the printer is local. That's it for me.